Alright, we should be live once again. We had to do a quick shutdown of the stream so that we could make sure that it was a good length of a VOD. Let me just grab the link really quickly. There we go. There we go. Alright. Should be good. Now we have pinged everybody again. Alright. Looks like we'll be getting the teams together shortly. And once we do that, then we will be ready to finally start the match after 40 minutes past the time that it was supposed to go live. Alright, looks like we're getting the teams all squared away currently. So it should be very shortly now that we get the match started. Ooh, I should probably close my door so it doesn't swing open. There we go. Alright, looks like the teams are set. What time is it right now in the US? It is currently 2:41 p.m. in the afternoon. On the East Coast, at least. I guess. Femboy will clap. I think that'll happen too. I don't have too much faith in the Monkeys team, unfortunately. Not that they're a bad team. I just feel like the Femboy Fraggers has 3 of the top 10 players in my opinion. They have 3 of the top 10 players. They have the top 2 players undoubtedly on their team. So it's definitely something that is going to be a difficulty for them to overcome. Alright, looks like everyone's ready here. We'll just be waiting to start the game, and then we will be underway. The top I'm talking about Vixen and Pure. Vixen and Pure are easily the top 2 players. Nobody really comes close to them in certain. Alright, looks like we're gonna start on QT. Never mind, we will not be starting on QT Pure. We'll be starting on Knock. Not really sure what was going on there. He's using the banana skin here. Kind of being on his own here with the UMP. We'll swap over here to Xylik. Xylik is running the stick. The FMG9, he was using that earlier. And the poop skin. The poop skin definitely goes hard. Finds Psycho there. And looks like they have already forced a spawn swap. For the top 10, I definitely do think that the top 10 is all very close in skill. Wow, what a beam there from the FMG9. And like we saw last game, the FMG9 really does a really good job of doing a lot of damage very quickly and with little to no room for missing shots. So as long as you have good crosshair movement, or placement I should say, it's very easy to have good shots. So he's going to be forced here with Xylik. He's going to super jump up and unfortunately get sandwiched in between 2 different players. We're going to swap over to Vixen. And Vixen here running the PP2K. Another gun like last game that really just doesn't get much love. He's going to find 1. He's going to be able to get 2. Gets a lot of damage, but unfortunately gets picked off from the left side there. I'm going to swap over here to Psycho. Psycho running the Scorpion Evo. Looks like he's running Vixen's build. A lot of people love that build. The Scorpion Evo is easily just the easiest gun to use out of any gun in the game. It's overall just a really easy shot. It shoots straight and it does really good damage and good fire rate. Looks like Pure here is gonna be coming in. Finds 2 of them. Swap over here to Knock. Knock is running the UMP still. He's going to be able to find Devin. Looks like they're going to be able to push here into the spawn and pick off the last guy here. Looks like there's still a couple more though coming from back wall. Finds Psycho. Looks like they are all 4. Looks like the player might be having technical issues. Unfortunately. Looks like they're all going to be pushing in here all together as one large unit. I'm going to swap over here down to Aroa. Aroa here running the AUG. The AUG is definitely a really fun gun to use. It really does really solid damage. And now with the new revamp recently, it really put a whole nother level of play onto the AUG. It really was kind of a little one-dimensional before the revamp, and now there's a lot more customization you can do with it and make it just pretty much into whatever kind of gun you want. Really nice flick there onto the super jump from Boom. Looks like Garrido's going to try to get in there on a super jump, but unfortunately gets picked off by Aroa. Looks like they're all going to be forced in here. Looks like he's going to be able to find Boom. And looks like 3 of them have survived. We'll swatch over here to Definite, or Boom. Running the UMP 45. And unlike last game, I do know now that the 45 ACP, or the 9mm, is not banned. Everything on the UMP goes. So, we are good. Do a little bit of a scoreboard check here. I'm tabbed out. Looks like every single one of the Monkeys players are going negative currently. Looks like Aroa is actually... He's only died twice right now. He's at 28 kills, 14 KDR. It might be one of the highest KDRs we've seen in comp in a really long time. So that's something to look at. Swap over back to Zylik. Zylik here still running the FMG9. And unfortunately gets picked off from a random spawn. Sometimes spawns can really just be out to get you. The spawns in this game are notoriously horrible. I don't think there has been any player that's ever played the game that hasn't had a bad spawn ever. Not only a bad spawn that themselves got, but a bad spawn from somebody that they were fighting. Looks like spawns are switching here. Looks like he's gonna most likely be able to get in on a little bit of a flank here in the middle. Looks like he's gonna ego chow this one, super jump out, get a little bit of damage here, wait for his teammates to push in with him, find some nice connection there onto the enemies. Looks like the rest of his teammates here are going to be pushing in. He finds one, his teammate gets the other two, and they have again clean swiped the other team. We'll swap over here to reset. Not sure if this is reset F1, but we don't know. Looks like definitely most likely a little bit of a ping advantage there. He has a little bit lower ping than Vixen. Definitely was a little bit of a weird kill. Not exactly the best sight for that gun. I really don't feel like that sight does a lot of good. Zylik's gonna be found alone on the side of the map. We'll swap over to the guy that was late to the game. Looks like he's currently on the top of his team right now, using the MP7, and unfortunately gets picked off by a double team from the Femboy Fraggers. So he's going to be able to find QTPR. Looks like his teammates have died over there. So at any second now, he will be pushed from the short wall. Finds Zylik. Definitely seems like he looks a little bit panicked here. Not really sure where the enemies will be coming from. Gets picked off from Vixen. Looks like Vixen and Pure are both on the flank here. Looks like Vixen's going to get another one. We'll find him. Vixen gets 4 players, and him and Aroa get a duo team wipe. Looks like Vixen is still going here. And he's really just kind of making sure that he is low here. It looks like they've forced another spawn swap. We'll swap over here down to Aroa. He's still on the AUG too. And he's still holding one of the higher KDs in the match. He's holding a 7.67 KD currently. And so he's going to be able to find one, maybe Finds one, but unfortunately he has two guys looking at him from both sides of that peak. And judging by the scores, we're probably about maybe 50 or so kills out from the end of the match. Gonna get the cleanup onto one, gets the cleanup onto another. Looks like he's gonna be now going into spawn. Gonna be trying to find some connection onto the enemy players. And unfortunately, definitely looked like a little bit of a weird ping issue there on our part. What do we want to? We're gonna try spectate pure again. It's still really messed up from his skin, but we will try to make the most of it. Finds Garita. He's gonna be pushing in here with the Tech 9. Tech 9 is a really good pistol. And the 110 mobility. Finds Garito, gets some nice damage onto Psycho. Looks like they've all spawned in this back corner here. If they can all push together and get a lot of connection here, looks like they're going to be able to find Garita. Looks like we have two guys at this thing. They find one. He's going to be pushing up. He dies, and now they have finally swapped the spawns yet again. Off over to Garita. Garita is not spawned in yet. We will swap over to Psycho. Psycho here on the AK in a little bit of a predicament here, as he is forced to try to fight peaks with the Femboy Fraggers. Vixen is very well known for his pixel perfect peaks. You can most of the time barely make out his head, and you'll just be getting absolutely demolished from the peaks. Look, he's getting some nice connection there, but unfortunately gets flanked from two different people. Go over here to Definite. Definite here, still on the UMP. So he's going to be able to find a little bit of connection there, but unfortunately there is pretty much the entire Femboy Fraggers team. But now he has a little bit of backup from his teammates. He's going to push down into Blue House, try to maybe get a peek. Gets knock. Finds another, but unfortunately could not get him. We'll swap over back to Xylic. Xylic still running the FMG9. FMG9 is one of the best guns right now. I really, again, it's like me right now. I'm yawning. I'm falling asleep. I'm tired. It's a sleeper. That's what it is. It really gets overlooked by a lot of people. A lot of people don't think to use it. It's kind of that artifact piece that you set on the mantle in your house that you don't really think of. It's folded up like a suitcase. That's one of the most intrinsic things about the FMG9, and Xylic's going to be getting in for some quick little cleanup kills onto the enemies. Get some nice damage there off of the super jump. Looks like he's going to be getting some really high consistent super jumps. Finds one. I don't know how he didn't die. Xylic must be at really low HP right now. Cat's talking to talk again. Dog, what? Hello? That's what commentating is? My goodness. You have brain tumors. Bro's making fun of me because I'm talking. What, you want me to be silent? Come on, dog. Gotta make it interesting. I'm not just gonna describe everything I see. Give it insights and opinions. Come on, dog. Some nice connection there onto Psycho. So he's gonna be going in here. Finds a little bit of connection there, but unfortunately wasn't enough to get him down. We're gonna go back over to Knock here, still running the UMP45. My brain blanked, and it looks like that will be the first match going to the Femboy Fraggers. Vixen dropping 93 kills, Knock on a 9 KDR. Absolutely crazy stuff from the Femboy Fraggers. Nothing we didn't Nothing we didn't predict. It was pretty easy to think that that was going to happen. I think we might be going into a King of the Hill match next for the most likely second and final match of the game. I don't really think that they have it in them to beat this team of champions. I think every one of them has won at least one competitive tournament. My fault. And I really just think that it'll be something that will be decided here. Oh, I'm ready for the coin flip. I got this. I have a coin. It's a dollar coin. It's a I think that's Sacagawea. Yeah, Sacagawea on this dollar coin from 2001. Coin flip. All right. All right. All right. Heads equals Femboys. Tails equals monkeys. It is tails. Monkeys will be able to pick the map. Put my dollar coin back. Sacagawea. Sacred. Arena. Alright. I don't want to do it with a penny. Where's my dollar? There it is. Sacagawea again. I don't know if we're gonna do a coin flip for the mode. Okay. Alright, put my coin back. We don't play on Area 51 Custom. It just hasn't been chosen. We don't have a set in stone maps picked for each match. We have a map pool for each match, and we most of the time we either do, like this time we did a coin flip to decide who gets to pick the map. But if both teams agree to do a map, then we'll just do that map. So for the first game, they both agreed to do Area 51. For this map, they did not agree to do the same map. So we did a coin flip to see who decides the map, and the monkeys won the coin flip and chose Legacy Arena, which is Koth. Indeed, the score is currently 1-0 Femboys. Femboys had a really strong first match there. Almost all of them. I think all of them were above 5 KDR. Hopefully their team knows what spawn box is. Good. They know what spawn boxes are. This is something that we didn't explicitly say in the rules, but for those of you that aren't aware of what is going on currently, for arena Koth, or pretty much for any Koth, what we do is alright, I think that's all of them now. I count 4. Who isn't there? Alright, go. Alright, there we go. We're going. So, as I was saying, sorry about that. We were discussing something in the game. Basically, what we do is that area that they were in is called spawn box. To make sure that it's fair for both teams. Both teams have an equal amount of time or an equal distance to the hill. We put them both at the same spot because it's a symmetrical match or map. So we put them both at the same spot so that they can both have an equal chance at the hill, and whoever gets there first and kills everybody first gets there, so it's fair. We're gonna swap over to Aroa. Aroa using the burst from Moss. Really solid damage there. I mean, 3 body shots will get you a complete kill, or almost. Oh my gosh, Icicle God's here. Sorry. My mother came in. Looks like he's going to be able to find a little bit of connection here onto Psycho. Psycho is now gone. We're going to swap over to Definite here. On the Air Shrike, for a second there, I did not know what that gun was. Wow. The BM, they got a triple kill on knives. That is very unfortunate for them. Wow, Vixen is still knifing. Vixen getting 2 on the knife. We'll swap over to Vixen here. Looks like they are all using knives currently for some part of it. Wow, that is something I was not expecting. We'll have to start pulling out knives and knifing them. I do think that this match will not go on for very much longer, seeing that the Monkeys team is really having a lot of trouble here getting even close to the hill without dying. The Femboy Fraggers really have a really nice lockdown onto it, and now that they know that there's people on the hill, they can get bombarded here. One coming in on the melee. Looks like he's going to try to get knocked, gets knocked, but unfortunately gets knifed by Pierre to swoop in for the quick backstab. This map is amazing. I don't care what you say. Swap over to Pure. Pure hitting him with the AD strafe. Oh my goodness, that was absolutely beautiful. Unfortunately, I couldn't see health bar, so I don't know how much damage he actually did, but that was quite beautiful. If he didn't fall off, I really wanted to see him push up and get that knife kill. Oh wow, they have counter capped onto the Femboy Fraggers. Looks like he is again AD strafing him. Looks like Pure here is gonna go in, try to get some knife kills. He's behind him, gets one. He's behind another, gets two with the knife, and looks like the Femboy Fraggers will be able to recapture the hill. Unfortunately, Pure is picked off from the skies. He's really just kind of out there. Oh wow, this is. Oh no, my finger slipped. Oh no, that's crazy. Looking at Psycho here, he is, he's running up the Scorpion Evo right now. He's gonna be able to find Aroa. Oh, and Knock gets him on the stick melee. Boom here, still on the UMP 45. He's getting a really solid gun. Looks like he's about to get knifed here. Someone will easily jump down onto him. Ooh, Zyd, sorry, I'm burping. Zyd getting a nice little pick off of him. And it seems like very shortly the match will be concluded and we will have the Femboy Fraggers as the winner. Looks like they've counter-capped once again. Wow, this is something that I was not expecting, running up the XK. This is definitely something that is not what any of us expected. I definitely think that they still are going to have a lot of trouble here fighting them off, but I definitely think that right now they're having a lot of time here with the hill captured here. They're doing a really good job here of holding down the hill. Looks like, unfortunately, the Femboy Fraggers are going to be able to recapture the hill, potentially, maybe. They might be able to hold it off for now. Try to get someone that's close to it. It looks like they will be. This is now the longest amount of time that they have been holding the hill. I'm going to swap over to Knock here. Knock here also running the UMP 45. Some nice shots there onto the enemy. His teammates clutched up. And I think at this point now it would be smart to have somebody go onto the hill. But it kind of seems like they are not very interested in capturing the hill right now. I'm not exactly sure why that is, but looks like he's gonna find Garita. We go on to we're going to find this guy, Devin, here, running the MP7. Tried to find Knock, but unfortunately couldn't get him. And it almost seems like the hill is intentionally being kept capped by the Femboy Fraggers. They are intentionally not capturing it. I don't know how far they're going to take this. I don't know what the score is. I'm thinking that potentially here they will be... It depends on what they're going to do. I don't know how they're going to play this. I think that they are either going to let it get really close and then capture it and finish off the game, or they're going to let them win and... Jeez! Absolutely destroyed Vixen with a ton of headshots there. That was really nice. And I think that the Femboy Fraggers might just be letting them win this match. Because as you can see, for the most part, the Femboy Fraggers are all kind of sitting back. They're not really pushing too much. And it also seems like they are winning most of their gunfights here. And it looks like now they're going for a capture again. So I definitely do think now that that this is their plan to let them back in a little bit. Give them a little bit of false hope now. And now as you can see, they're now forcing themselves onto the hill, pressuring it, making sure that they cannot get a capture onto it. Finds Boom off of the hill. I believe that's a teabag macro, and there we go. There is the match. I can't spawn in. All right, that was a really nice match there from the Femboy Fraggers. Billboard strat leaked. Definitely some yeah, I was trying to spawn in to see if I could catch the score. Live action cyberbullying. 1000 IQ. You already know, bro. My IQ is so high. Yeah, that was a good game there. Sometimes. Yeah, Snipe, I do think that you guys definitely had a lot harder time. You know, Snipe's team really had a lot tougher of a journey to the semifinals, but I definitely do think that Snipe definitely did a really good job in the games that they played, and yeah, but the Femboy Fraggers, you know, they haven't lost either. So, yeah, it's gonna be a fun match. I'm not sure if we'll have any matches tomorrow. I think we plan to, but I'm not 100% sure. So, if we do, I won't be streaming them. That won't be me. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys next week.